AITA for not wanting to accept my husband's affair child. My husband and I have been married for 7 years. Happily, I thought. We have 2 girls 5, 4 and 2 boys 2 and unborn. He's due any day. I lost my job back in March due to the pandemic, and it's been so nice being a stay-at-home mom to the kids. Our 4th child is due any day now, and about 2 days ago I received a bombshell. My husband had an affair. It broke me to the core. He is the love of my life. Then he hit me with the second part of the news. They had a baby about a month ago. He's about 2 months early and in intensive care, and his mother is an addict and was arrested, and they want custody to go to my husband. He told me I let myself go all these months and that it was a moment of weakness. He's telling me that we could still be a happy family and that his baby needs a father. AITA for not wanting any of this? His side of the family is calling me a monster for turning away a child in need. I feel like I'm living a nightmare. He told me I let myself go all these months. What now? You're pregnant. You didn't let yourself go, you started growing a human. How dare he put this on you? NTA. Get yourself in for an STD test ASAP. Addicts are not known for being careful with their sexual health, and obviously he was fucking her with no condom. After that, call a divorce attorney to find out what your options are, and if possible, move in with family until after you give birth and recover somewhat. You don't have to make any legal decisions immediately. I personally think divorce is the best thing for you and your kids. He cheated, blamed you for letting yourself go, and wants to stick you with raising his cheap baby. He has no remorse for what he did or what it will do to your family. But you do have time to think. Get some counseling for yourself, too. I've never wanted to run away, but know how I do now. I wish I could just dig a deep dark hole and lay in it in the fetal position and pray this isn't happening. My best friend, love of my life, has lied to my face so many times. So many nights of working double shifts for us, so many side jobs for us, so many lies. I doubt he would have even told me had he not been having this custody situation. Here we are days away from having a new child, and it feels so tainted. All this stress, and he may come tonight. This is so terrible. Whoa, hold the effing door before we slam it in his face. You let yourself go. He's blaming you for being a lying, cheating sack of poop. His family can take care of him and his child in need of. They're so frickin' concerned. NTA. Either seek marriage counseling or file for divorce. Your husband doesn't get to use his love child to guilt you into accepting his philandering. NTA. Moment of weakness is such horseshit and massive breach of trust. Nobody deserves this. Doesn't seem like there's much remorse on his end. Him and his family will blame you for everything. Remember Darvo. Deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. Because it will be used on you in the near future, because they seem like manipulative assholes. Depending on where you live, he could owe you a hefty sum in alimony and child support, and he knows it. If you have supportive, loyal friends or family nearby, contact them and get a plan going. Plan to get out. Lawyer up ASAP. They can help you figure out your options depending on the details. Luckily, you won't even need to leave the house to do this. Save any evidence of his infidelity, screenshots, texts, emails, etc. in 2 locations. An unknown email. Don't save passwords. Use private browsing like Chrome incognito mode when you log in, and just close the window to log out. And the other to the loyal friend. Also consider backing up photos and digital records too. He will blame you for all of this. You don't want this to work. You let yourself go. You're breaking up our home. Blah, blah. But he just wanna get his way. Armor yourself for war. Stay cool and collected in front of him and his family. Fight for yourself and your kids. You deserve a better, and so do your kids. I really wish you the best. Edit. Terrible spelling, grammar. NTA. Holy fuck, so much NTA. He told me I let myself go. What the hell? He's blaming you for not getting his dick hard enough, and that justifies why you need to now take on his affair, baby? Divorce him, please. You need to leave is the answer. Pack your kids and go. He doesn't get to act happy when he's blaming you for his affair. If he wasn't happy with you, it was simple. Tell you or leave, not fuck someone else. NTA. Divorce him and get those child support payments. NTA. He's not even sorry. If you stay with him, he will make you take care of the baby while he goes on to have his next affair. Don't do that to yourself. You and your kids deserve better. Get through this birth, get tested, and rally friends and family for support. When you are up to it, see a lawyer. Let yourself go, but somehow an addict was not letting themselves go. Logic. File for divorce and child support now so your 4 kids have the first claim. NTA. For not wanting to accept the child. This is a horrible thing to happen, but I'm not sure how you can avoid accepting the kid while staying married to your husband. Are you suggesting that your husband put the baby up for adoption? Because he's at least going to be legally responsible for the baby, and he's morally responsible as well. There doesn't seem to be a universe where your husband stays your husband and the baby isn't a big part of your life one way or another. It's horrible, but this is what your husband has done. Does your husband's family live nearby? Could they help take care of the baby while you figure out what you want to do? It sounds like you need time and quiet to decide what you want to do. I'm so sorry you're facing this. By the way, the fact that your husband is asking you to take care of a newborn baby born of his affair while you're pregnant and try to blame you for the affair makes him sound less like someone worthy of being the love of your life, and more like a selfish jerk. Info. Are you planning on staying with him? Has he done a paternity test? If not, he should. Also, please get yourself tested for STDs prior to giving birth. An STD can hurt the baby in a vaginal birth. And let it sink in, you have to get checked for STDs because your husband had unprotected sex with an addict. NTA. Get yourself and your children for drug-related diseases and STI. If he is having sex with drug addicts, I don't imagine she is the first or the last. Cut your losses and move on. Get him on child support fast before the other woman does. First to the table always gets the biggest piece. NTA. 1. Seek a therapist. 2. Seek a lawyer. 3. Seek a doctor and do STD exams. And decide from there. In my opinion, the ideal situation would be to divorce with 50-50 custody of the children, and he pays you child support until you can get your job back in 1 to 2 years. Or if you two love each other, you can still try marriage counseling. But if you want to stay with him, you also gonna have to treat this child the same as his siblings. And that will be emotionally draining. NTA. He's trying to use the fact that the baby is premature to guilt trip you. You have every right to refuse it. No easy answers. Your husband is a scumball. Do you plan to stay with him? See if the woman's family can take the child, and insist on a genetic test. NTA. How horrible. I am so sorry. He cheated on you while you were pregnant with his child. I'd call him a monster. If you don't want to be in this relationship anymore, then don't be. He made his bed. Now it's his job to lie in it, not yours.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.